All right, we are live.
It said live on my thing. That's a cool looking live counter.
What, in the top left?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. To anyone listening to this is not the normal intro to the podcast, and to anyone watching this, thank you for tuning in. Because listeners, well, I say tuning in, we're not actually live, are we? This is pre-recorded.
No, this is fake. This is a fake live, but it's good because we get to practice.
So listeners and viewers, what is happening is we are currently recording a podcast on video and on audio, and we're gonna do a trial upload to Facebook because we are using a new system, which, if we want, we could go live to Facebook and YouTube, which
it's dangerous.
It is dangerous because if we say anything wrong, then we're getting cancelled.
I don't think we won't say anything wrong.
No.
I'm excited for doing something like this anyway.
But for guests, and also because of the lockdown, I think I can actually see your face for the first time in like a month, which is nice.
Yeah, this is cool.
I can reach out and like touch the screen.
Yeah, although I wish that I could make this bigger on my screen. It's like minimized.
Can we not full screen it? Yeah, I don't think we can we?
No, but still, at least they can have the full screen experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
look, or just before, look at this lovely graphic and thing down here that Giles has done. I can almost see it, to be honest.
I'm a little nerd. I can't not like put a nice background in. Anyway, we need to do the intro music for the listeners. So viewers, this is basically how we do this when we're recording these. We go, cool, let's just put the intro now.
And then it does its thing.
Then we cut the intro in and then we carry on waffling on.
That's the magic of editing.
It is.
That's that.
How have you been, KJ?
Yeah, not too bad. Well, to be honest, I doubt it will happen during the podcast, but I've had like insane coughing fits, right? And obviously, yeah, it's great, isn't it? It's great. Good sign. But like, I don't feel like I have a cough, but then I'll wake up and for the whole morning I'm just coughing, and then it gets the afternoon. Yeah, it's the afternoon, nearly evening. Would you say this is evening or afternoon?
Early evening, but in the summer, I reckon it's like late afternoon. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've got a cough essentially, not a bad one, but when I start coughing, it is bad. And I was like, well, we have to self-isolate because if someone's got a cough or a temperature, you have to.
Very true.
But then we found out if you're a key worker, which I am, you can get tested. So today,
that's where you were.
That's where I was. So today I just got back. So for people watching this or listening this, I've only been back like 20 minutes.
And when did you find out the results?
Tomorrow, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, which is just insane. Like,
how did they test you?
Well, I tested myself. Basically it's at Gatwick.
I have so many questions. This is quite exciting.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you on here.
Yeah.
But, we drove up to Gatwick, and then there's like all these people. I don't know where it is in Gatwick. I've never been to this area before, but it was all weird. Just felt like an apocalypse type of.
Are they all in like suits and like biohazard suits?
They weren't actually. I thought they'd be in biohazard suits, but they just had like high vises on and like face masks.
Okay,
but it was still enough to be like. It looks like when you go to a festival and they like, they're all like telling you where to drive. Do you know what I mean? Like everyone was like, drive there, like stop there, or maybe a Polish car wash, one of those things. They're like,
yeah.
But yeah, they just stopped, and then I had to like they said to not put your windows down. You're not allowed to put your windows down. Yeah. And they had cards with text on them, and they put them up against your window to like say what they're saying.
Wow.
And yeah, I had to like give them my passport through like the window like that, But anyway, yeah, they gave me like a swab packet, like a box with a swab and like a test tube thing and like this biohazard like bag, and it was weird. And then I just had to put it just by myself, I guess. I put a swab, like rub it on my tonsils, like right at the back of my throat, and then put it as far up the same side. There's only one side. They said you have to put that up your nose on each side.
This is what I heard about. Like
it's
putting it
so
like
horrible. My eyes were going like just straight gushing. You put it right up there, and then after that, you place it all in this bag. The instructions were pretty crazy. There's a lot to do. I was like worrying what order, but yeah. And then we gave it to this man on the way out. We literally have to put the window open like a crack, and then put it through, and then we go back out. but you can see like other people in cars parked doing it. It's just so weird because you don't know whether they've actually got it or whether I've got it.
Who'd you go with?
We went with. Now thinking about it, it's dumb because we all went, but none of us got out the car.
But also no, but I guess you're all in the same house anyway, so
we're all in the same house, and we were all going to get tested because you can have up to 3 more people tested. But they have to have symptoms, and none of my family have symptoms. So we were just going to be like, oh, get tested. But then also it's a bit of a waste. Like other people could have symptoms.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I feel fine. And I've had this for like nearly a week.
But that's the thing, like 80% of people, like you could quite easily have it and you're just chilling.
Yeah. It's more just if I have it, so we know because what my family could get it. Yeah. So,
yeah.
But still, it didn't really seem like much. Oh, one good thing, right? We applied, I think it was today. Yeah. We applied today. And as soon as we got the text back, the appointment was in 2 hours.
Oh, wow. So it sounds like they're step, because it was obviously really hard to get tested. Now it sounds like they're slowly getting on top of it.
Yeah. But it's just, yeah.
Where do you even apply? Like online?
I guess so. I didn't even know it was a thing, but my mum was just like, "Oh yeah, you can get tested if you're a key worker," and gave me like this link.
Oh wow! Oh, so Sarah could get tested then?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think it's worth doing.
Yeah, I mean, she obviously doesn't have symptoms, but she hasn't been into work. She doesn't have to go into work for like another 3 weeks, I think. So she's loving it. Like,
really?
She wakes up, does everything.
Well, she's been playing lots of COD.
Nah, not at all. Yeah, a lot. She's consistent, like gun game now, right? She can podium consistently.
Yeah, she's sending me pictures of her leaderboard when she gets winner.
And she'll podium like 5 times in a row, and then have one game where she like gets kind of, we just can't get off the pistol at the start, or you get stuck on a rocket launcher.
I know.
And then she's like, "Fuck this! I hate this." Very funny. But yeah, because she's just doing everything virtually because she's like deputy head or whatever. She's kind of managing it rather than teaching. What
happens to the key workers kids? Are they not being?
There's like 5 to 10 in each day, so there's teachers in there, but she's just not
rotate or is it just those same ones?
But I think between some teachers, it's just Sarah's not in that group, so which is good.
That is good. That is very good because
yeah.
Sick.
But yeah, I mean, what else have you been up to? You've had this podcast, by the way, is slightly delayed, but I think it's weird because we're both not doing very much yet. It was kind of hard to just get the time.
Yeah, it was for me. It was because
this is non-alcoholic beer, by the way, viewers.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah,
what is it?
It's Heineken.
Oh, it's Heineken. Yeah.
I bought it last night because we went to the shop and did like quite a big shop, and then so I was just like, I still haven't drunk in like 2 months, but I do quite like this. So fuck it.
Yeah, I quite like. If there's no beers in the house, sometimes there's non-alcoholic beer somewhere, and it's still just nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I've at the moment I'm off work because of symptoms, but I'm taking time off work anyway, just because I think it's so bad for me. Like as in due to mental health reasons, I think night shifts in particular have deteriorated my health. Like,
I mean, they're just hard, full stop, aren't they?
Yeah, I've just been watching loads of videos on is it called isn't circadian, is it? That's the wrong word. Something cycle.
Oh, circadian rhythms. Yeah.
Circadian rhythms.
Yeah.
We're just saying how for night shift workers, like they're in quite a lot of health risk because it messes it up, and even if you sleep during the day, the right chemicals can't get activated because we're not nocturnal animals.
Yeah.
So I was just watching loads of stuff on that, and then it just scared me as well. And I was like, I don't want to be doing this any longer because.
I mean, I wasn't envious of the night shifts in the first place, and now you're doing them with people who aren't taking the whole Corona thing seriously. That just would stress me out. So
yeah, exactly. It's only a matter of time before there's hardly anyone who works anyway on my night, so it only takes a couple of them to get ill, and then. But
yeah.
But yeah, no. Other than that, enough. No. What about you? What have you done?
Literally just editing, which is so sick. Like, I'm having so much fun.
Do you know what? It sounds really bad, but I'm so glad that only you are editing it now because I'm excited to see it. Because I am in a way. Yeah.
Like,
Well,
I wish you were involved for the fact that I liked it when we'd both like have a burst and then kind of
it
squat.
was so efficient with two people. I'm not gonna lie. That
But
it was
yeah,
so fun.
it
And
was
it was fun
efficient.
checking up on each other because we were doing different bits.
Well, that's the
If
thing I
we're
like.
referring to spit, but
Yeah.
yeah,
It's the second opinion that I like.
yeah.
Whereas at the moment, I'm just kind of grafting and also like I keep getting tempted to like send a draft to you, but also I kind of want to get it to the stage where it's gonna
Yeah,
like I want it to fuck you up first, like blow you away.
Yeah.
And then I go, cool, can you watch it again and give me some criticism rather
Yeah.
than it being too rough and like the holes are already too obvious because you're not going to.
Yeah, I get what you mean. That's when I don't like sending. If I was sending drafts, I don't like sending it too frequently because there's not enough. But this means that I haven't been seeing it loads, so then it's actually something exciting for me to watch as well.
I've gone from being like scared because I don't know, a month or so ago, or before we even started editing it, I was like scared about obviously it not living up to the hype.
Yeah.
Now I still don't know if it's going to because I don't know how much hype there is. I don't know if people are expecting like sort of Storm Volume 1 levels of cinematography, which obviously there aren't. Like the cinematography is banging because it's Johnston, but yeah, it's not like glossy, is it?
No,
but
and it wasn't. I mean, that
it was never
wasn't
planned
lame,
to be
was
glossy.
it? No.
But I'm having so much fun. Like,
yeah,
it just.
But you said about how long. I don't know if we're saying how long it's going to be, but when because I was worried about.
I was worried about the length as well.
I know how long we wanted it to be, and then you said in the chat how long it is going to be.
I reckon.
Is that what you said?
So
in the chat, you said like that you've done it all.
It's currently just. I haven't finished all the sections yet, but I've got the songs that I'm using, so I've kind of worked it out. And we have, I've already hit half an hour, and I haven't even added in. There's like behind the jump-esque moments. There's funny moments. Like there's stuff in between.
Oh,
the music.
So you mean it's just 30 minutes of action right now?
It's pretty much just 30 minutes of action. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
With an intro and an outro, which I need to still work on. It's going to be like 40, 45, I reckon.
Yeah. That's some of
that extra 15 minutes isn't.
That's amazing.
Yeah. That extra 15 minutes isn't necessarily all bullshit. Like some of it is just like the build up to an action, like it's behind the jump style.
Yeah.
And it's sick because like there's the bit I've been working on today, there's failures in there. Like there's people trying things that they then walk away from, which is weird. It's weird to put in because you almost think, shit, is the viewer going to expect this person to then like smack this in a second? But
I think that should be done more in videos.
Yeah. I really like
that people haven't done before. But it's not necessarily something that hasn't been done before and it's mental, but it's like putting in things, like you said, like attempts that actually haven't been done.
Yeah.
Well, there's that more real, isn't it?
Yeah, and there's that line where you do that weird like 360 180 running pre to the bench and you like crack your shin in half.
Yeah.
And that like obviously you didn't do it.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of you have to put it in, and then I emphasize the like impact in slow-mo, and then you move on. And
it's but that shows that if people are watching this for like hype to do parkour, or for some reason they're watching this and they haven't really got into parkour properly, I think it's going to show such a realistic view of parkour at its highest level. Like it's not all like it is you're going to get everything you try, you know.
It's the realest thing I've ever edited for sure.
Yeah, that's good. That's really good.
The preps, the reactions, the hype, the lack of like not the lack of hype, but like it's so fun. It's the first time in so long that I'm like I wake up and I'm like giddy to edit. I'm like,
that's sick.
It's sick. It's so sick. And there's some like I'm we call it jazzing up, like when you do the base level and then you get a bit creative afterwards kind of thing. Because of some of the stuff I'm doing, I have to do some of the jazzing like in the process, and then obviously
it's so you know that I know what you mean. So you know it kind of like it works.
You know the vibe,
like
some of the sections I've already done quite a lot, and I'm like so excited to now do the rest of the sections.
Yeah,
I was talking to Johnston about this because Johnston can't finish, like he can't move on from that 5 seconds that he's working on until it's perfect, like until it's graded and everything.
Oh really?
That's why it takes so long to edit, because he perfects it all the way along. Whereas you and me work very differently. Like, you and me work similar. He works differently.
Yeah, I'd prefer to put everything, well, most of it in, and then
Yeah.
then yeah.
Yeah.
But then I don't know whether that's like what Johnson does. Obviously, it takes way longer, but then I think that's just part of how he edits, because his edits turn out very perfect, like perfect.
He's working on Isolate Part 2.
Oh, I forgot that he was saying another one was coming out.
He sent me some clips. He sent me like the intro last night, and it looks fucking beautiful. Like
really?
the movement and the filming. Because now that one that he released, he wanted it to be way better, and I was like, Johnston, we need a video to come out this Sunday. Please, can you just like get it done? And he like, he cranked it out, and everyone fucking loved it. Obviously,
yeah.
So now he knows like the level that it needs to be at. So that's going to be I think the Sunday after next.
Damn.
Marks is working on a really cool video for this Sunday.
Yeah, I've been seeing the clips.
He just sent me like another bit, like the breakdown of one of his movements in it, which is really cool.
Sick. So that I think our content is like kind of naturally coming into play with this, like with what's been going on.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? It's
not like the highest grade, but it's doing the job.
But it's still it's still working. We've just got to figure out more things to do with each other through not seeing each other, I guess.
Yeah. Did Callum send you the video on Instagram like a week ago or whatever, comparing the story video and your bit?
Yeah, of the beat in the rug. He was like, "Oh yeah, okay, cool." Yeah.
It was like the story video. They're like smacking roof gaps, and then it was like Kelan going, "I found a rug in my attic the other day." It just shows you bit, and then you go, "There's the rug I beat." Very good.
Yeah, he did send me that. It's so funny. I love Callum.
Yeah,
he's so good. He sent me loads of voice messages about us doing more with videos. I think just maybe more in particular me, but he was like, why don't you drive more to like different towns? Because I know I think he was saying we're all kind of like obeying the rules quite a lot, but I'm sure that we can like kind of break them a tiny bit by going out
like I'm definitely heading to Cranbrook, and it's weird actually because Cranbrook is still open because they're doing key workers as well. I figured I can train in the center of the school on like a Sunday because you can't be seen by anyone, so it should be pretty chill. I think schools are actually a good place because the high street is where you get all the like busybodies.
Yeah,
they're kind of like,
I want them to make it so, or not them to make it like this. Hopefully it gets to a stage where we can do this, but I want it so that we can go out with like maximum one other person, but everything's still closed, because then then I can just come up to yours and we can like go into all the places we wanted to train. Yeah, I'm just training them. I'm missing training with people so much. I am missing like just communication with people. Yeah, communication. I mean, this is nice because I can actually see you. Like, I miss just like, it sounds a bit weird, but like just you coming around and just hanging out. Yeah, I miss that as well. I don't have any like, so this is what has like messed me up, I think, as well from this, is that I was so looking forward to not having a routine with going out of the house with this lockdown. I was like, oh, I can finally just, without like feeling like I need to be places, I can just chill out just for like a week or so and like kind of get back with like doing stuff with my family. And then after a while it just drives me a bit mad. I think we need a sense of purpose. That's the thing. I want to be going out and planning stuff with you and going. I miss the drive up to your house so much. Driving in a car is so fun. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I haven't driven my car before we went to Europe, because obviously the starter motor died just before I went to Europe, and then we came back and I didn't need to drive it for like a week or so, and then everything started to get bad with the lockdown of things, and I couldn't get it to a mechanic anyway because I couldn't drive it, so I had to wait on the mechanic that I know to be free. By the time he was free, everything was locked down. Jesus so it's just Christ. Sitting on my driveway, just basically rotting, which isn't good. So you can walk to the shops, can't you? Yeah. Has Sarah had to drive? A couple of times. Like she did like a big shop at the co-op a while ago, stuff like that. Yeah. How is shop? We always end up talking about coronavirus right now. That's what happens. It's unavoidable. Yeah, it's unavoidable, but also it's just interesting. Anything that's kind of going on right now. Yeah. Shopping's pretty chill. Like, I've done it, Sarah's done it. I wear gloves. Like we've had a few pairs of gloves.
just because it's kind of easier to just whack them on and then afterwards take them off, and then we just wipe down everything and proceed as normal.
Yeah.
So
how's Darwin doing with this whole?
Fucking loves it.
He must be affected so much. He can't go and see his friend. No, I'm kidding.
He's literally just chilling in the sun with Sarah all day, and he's so happy
all the time now.
He's so happy. Yeah,
I miss him so much. Like he's my dog, and I feel scared that he's not gonna forget who I am, but
no chance.
He's gonna be confused to why I wasn't.
Maybe your hair. He'll be like, "Whoa, hair's grown."
Yeah.
Have
you managed to cut your hair since?
Sarah cut my hair, and I cut Sarah's hair the other day, which was terrifying.
That was scary.
So scary. She was like, "Just do like a line." I was just like, "Oh fuck!" Like,
fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, she made it as simple as possible for me, and I'm still bricking it, but it's all right. We got through it.
Yeah.
What else was I going to say? Oh, the other Soul Destroyer related thing was the fact that, I mean, we had so much stuff planned for like the video lookbook, which now isn't happening, and you know about some of that stuff, and then that hopefully we're going to push to the winter collection if we can get that done, and then the photo lookbook was like, oh, we'll get that done at some stage, and then it was like, well, actually, we're not going to be able to get out. Like, so I shipped all the clothes to Jordan in Norway, who has more free time. Like, they can actually leave and they can socialize. And sorry, I just got a very strange email. What is that? Him and his mate Matthias linked up for a couple of days and just went out and just killed it. Like, and it's so lucky. So that's good. I'm so happy that's now done. He's got a few more bits to take, like a few more photos to take.
He was so hyped to do it.
Yeah. Like 3 a.m. he stayed up till and just was like, boom, all the photos.
Yeah,
I was
on Discord to him last night, and he was just like, he was telling me all about it. It was so cool.
Yeah.
And then you showed me some of the pictures. That's nice.
So I'm happy that's done. It's like there's so much to do. Like, I've still got to do the BTS for Soul Destroyer, which I want to be.
Christ, yeah,
and that's going to be long. Like, BTS is going to be long. I really want to do director's commentary, or like basically do a podcast episode where you and me talk about it.
I feel like there will be a chance, surely, at some point where when this is finished, when you finished editing the behind the scenes as well. How long do you think the behind the scenes will take?
I want it out in May. Like, that's kind of an exclusive, but I want it out.
Still be in strict lockdown. That's really hard to tell, isn't it?
It's really hard to tell.
There will be. It won't be over, but I just wondering if like.
Yeah, like for a one-off, if you can swing by.
Yeah.
Although, if let's say you do have it, you'd be contagious for another like 2 weeks, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah. Wait, when is May? Is May that close?
May's this time next week is the start of May.
Jesus Christ! I didn't even know that. Yeah, no, yeah. If I have it, I'm not coming anywhere near anyone else.
Where's my secondary beer gone? Here it is.
Oh, I'm
such a loser.
See, do you know, now I feel like, not only from the lockdown, but just maybe from hanging around with you a lot, going to your house, and
that you're an alcoholic?
Mine. Yeah, no. I think because of going out with all the boys, like the Motus boys, and then when we go out and then sometimes we go on a night out, but it's not a night out. You just get loads of beers and then you just have a fun time. Like, I just buy whatever's cheapest, but now I've been spending time with people who are a bit older. I know what beer I like.
You're a connoisseur now.
Stage in my life, I'm like, I know what beers I like now.
Surely, who have you been spending time with? Your dad?
Just my dad. He's just always got beers.
What's he like? Like an ale or something?
He likes, I mean, to be honest, I still don't drink Guinness, but he loves Guinness. But Estrella as well.
Oh, yeah. Callum likes Guinness.
Yeah,
Callum, to mention, is our next podcast guest, as far as I'm aware. Like, we should be doing it now, to be honest. Like, we're going to try and get that done.
Do that ASAP. I'm excited. Will we do it like this?
I reckon we do it like this. And I reckon
if we do it like this, I would love that, because I can actually see what's going on.
Exactly. And we can go live and we can have guest interaction, comment interaction. Because to anyone watching this or listening, this thing links with YouTube and Facebook, and you can comment and then we can see that live. Yeah. So we could do a Q&A. But what was I going to say?
Don't know.
Oh, beer. Yeah, I still can't work out if this was like. Technically, I think it was the best time to give up drinking, because I gave up just after my birthday. Like, basically after we came back from Europe.
If you given up drinking now, you would be drinking loads.
So much. It was because after Europe was such a heavy. That was like a month of drinking, so I was like, I'll give it a break for a while.
Yeah.
So, All right, let's talk parkour after 25 minutes of back chat.
We should probably talk about. We should probably talk about tips, or are we going to do that now?
Callum tips. Yeah,
it's because we
very
were
good
talking
read.
about Callum, and I've got it. I've still got it up on my screen here. So
Yeah, so you read it today, right?
I read it today. I'm going to try and find where I was, but
I
so
haven't read
far,
it since it went live, so
yeah,
I'm a bit.
it's something. Oh, okay. There's quite a lot. I have
Keelan's phone died while he was reading it. That's how long it is.
Oh right, so I actually only got to
chapter 1.
I didn't even get to structure your training. Yeah, I got to the mentality pillar, and that's like halfway, I think.
Oh, okay.
I thought
right,
that was...
to sort of the listeners, if you haven't checked out Callum's tip, the 500th tip 500. A very, very good read. Lots and lots of. I mean, I read it and was like, "Shit, I need to go training," and then didn't obviously. But
I really want to train now that I've read that.
Yeah, very insightful, very good structure. I also like the fact that he just didn't lose his tone of voice. Like, it never felt like you weren't reading Callum's personality.
Yeah, I was thinking that because it was. Yeah, no, it was perfect. It was quite intellectually written, but also not intellectual bits that Callum just has as a personality trait.
Exactly.
Which is great.
Yeah, it came across so well. So you can find that on Stora's website if anyone hasn't seen that yet.
No, that was quite an eye opener. With like, I think it's quite early on him saying sarcastically, "You're better than someone like." If you train and you have more followers than them, and also you shouldn't do things that don't get as many views on Instagram. You should just be doing the things that people like, or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
And that's just so funny because it's like we all do that in our head anyway. When we watch posts, we're like, why didn't that do well? That felt so good to do.
Yeah.
And then, but
he put up a very good thing on Instagram the other day actually about like not accepting kind of mediocrity when it comes to things like sticks, and like you shouldn't kind of accept like something that you could do better than, which and I think he kind of touched on like, but it's sort of, it's very English and European. I think you see it a little less in America, and I've seen people almost like try and counter it and say that you shouldn't do it, where you kind of you put yourself down. You're like, oh, you do something and you're like, that was shit. And I've seen the argument that like, oh, well, if a kid sees that in a gym and you calling yourself shit, they're going to be like, well, if he's shit, then I'm shit. And it's like, I can see that point.
You can see that point, but also it will give a fake representation, I think, of what parkour is, because it is quite a perfectionist type of thing that we do it for that feeling of like especially you, when I watch you try and do sticks, and it's like, I know when you get the right one, because then you're just
like, you can't, you can't ski on a wall and go like, yeah, that was all right.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
You've got to be like, no, I know I can do better. And like,
it's so bad when you do something that is, especially when it's mentally challenging for you, and it's a bit of like, you kind of broken a barrier, but you didn't get to the stage where you want to. Like, maybe you didn't stick it just as good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was all right. And then later on, you just...
There's a few things, right? Editing Soul Destroyer, like revisiting kind of the selects and seeing like those moments happen. I know there's that plyo that George did that he initially wanted to like running priest side out and things. Yeah. And it's a sick clip as a plyo, but it's a weird, because like the audience is never going to know the other side unless they link this conversation to that clip. But it's weird knowing it, because you're like, shit, that was what could have been almost. So you can like envision that.
Yeah, and I think we need to figure out a way of dealing with, especially because when we do shoot something at that scale, how to deal with it on like on a level of like chatting to each other. Like when someone is going through that, when they're trying to go for a run and they get a take where it's like they got through it. Yeah. And they're like, no, I wasn't happy with it. It's so hard when you're on the other side, because you don't know whether to be like, no, that was brilliant, or whether you thought it was brilliant, or whether just to encourage them to go again.
That exact thing happens in that clip, because George did it once and he's like, it wasn't fast enough, it was shit. And I was like, no, George, it's fine, because he'd bruised the arches of his feet. Yeah. And then Johnston is doing the opposite, and he's going, I think you could probably do one more. And I'm like, there's this dialogue between me and Johnston where I'm like, I don't know what's it, because it's like, I don't want to force. Yeah, you don't want to force George to go again, but
both of those things that are said are for the benefit of George. It's just both of them have like a negative, because it's like if he doesn't do it again, then he might not get one that he's completely satisfied. But then Johnston, on the other hand, is saying like, no, you have it in you, George. You can do it again. It's kind of like pushing on, but it can sometimes sound a bit like that was rubbish. Go again.
Yeah,
but it's not. Yeah.
It's so tricky. You basically just have to leave it down to the athlete. Like,
yeah, it's just, I think that's why. Yeah, sometimes being silent is the best option. Whatever happens, just stand there and watch it. Just
whatever you say, mate.
But yeah, no, it's interesting. So and it's funny how it gets to all of our heads as well.
Yeah, it's sure.
Jumping walls. But
did you see Kieran Jimmy the Giant's new video, War on London Spots?
Yes, I did. Yeah, I really like that.
Really good one.
Was quite a good one for me to watch, because a lot of the spots in that video, I say a lot of them. There wasn't many spots reviewed, but Elephant and Castle and Junkie's Jungle I just never got to see. That's savage, but that was nice for me to see, because I always saw them in videos, but I actually learned more about the spots by watching.
It's because he kind of pulled out a longer cuts almost of important bits, whereas the videos you're more watching the parkour.
Yeah, you've told me things about those spots, and other people have. So I've seen them, but I've built like a thoughts on how I would feel in that place. But I don't know, it just looks so, especially, well, both of them. But Elephant and Castle, there's so many clips in loads of old videos.
Yeah. It's weird, actually. Like, for me, Elephant and Castle had a vibe. Like, it was more being there felt cool, because it was so like abandoned and big. And then Junkie's almost like was, I don't want to say a better training spot, because they were different and good in both ways, but like Junkies, I think
Junkies look really fun.
I definitely trained more at Junkies, because there was like, it was just one of those spots where there was so many sort of possibilities.
I feel like that'd be such a nice place to play a game of stick.
Oh, it'd be such a nice place to do so much now, because like the sports progress.
Even a thing?
Stick's been a thing for like ages, but it really seems to have picked up in the last couple of years.
Yeah. Was it always stick though? Or was it just kind of like pig?
I feel like I've commonly known it as stick more than pig.
Yeah, I think so too.
The stick just makes sense.
Yeah, it's just interesting how it's like a thing now, a proper thing. Like it's always been there, but
especially with you guys, like it's every spot. It's like cool warm up game.
It's just so perfect. It's so perfect to warm up on. But
and then all it takes is like, oh, I'm going to add this Kong Pre in for the stick, and then suddenly it's like, oh, I just found a Kong Pre plier. Oh, it's a Kong Pre plier double side. Blah, blah, blah.
Or it takes the game to go a bit off the rails, and then two people bail and they can't do anything that day.
That happens, yeah.
That can happen.
Jordan busting his ankle on doing a running pre to a step.
He did, didn't he? That was with me.
Yeah. That was on stick.
Yeah, because I double shinned doing one in Lisbon on a game of stick as well.
And Johnston fucking ribbed and then scorpioned.
What? Did he?
When? Yeah.
Was I?
Were you there for that? At the fountain?
No, I wasn't there. What? Tell me.
My God. Because you flew home, didn't you?
Yeah.
So we went to the fountain. Were you not there? The
No,
day we arrived in Lisbon and we walked down that fountain.
No, when you were training, training at the fountain spot where you were doing strides on the little poles in the, where there's
no, that was Porto, Lisbon.
Oh, Lisbon.
Fountain. The fountain where Johnston did his line. You were there because you filmed that line.
It was Jordan again.
Was it? It was Jordan.
Yeah, it was Jordan.
And he fucking
savage.
belly.
No, that was bad. That was bad.
Yeah.
I wish there was video of that.
He did like the Dom side pre, but completely over.
But it was the Dom type of side pre where you miss your feet, but because it was just a thick bit of cement, all of his and obviously Jordan wears the shortest shorts anyway, so it just caught all of his quads and thighs. Yeah, that was
the thing. For the lookbook, I was like, Jordan, I know you're a photographer, but I need you to model the clothes because you pull off those shorts like better than anyone else. So.
Yeah, he pulls off the clothes really well, and because I like that he has the short shorts thing, but he also just loves oversized like t-shirts, so everything matches.
Yeah. No, it's really good.
Which is really nice.
Yeah, to any, I mean, I said kind of May. That's my aspiration, is to have this thing out sometime in basically a month and a week, but I don't know when, and that could change. There's bits that I don't know how easy they're going to be, like getting the stock to the fulfillment warehouse. Because last time I rented a van, but at the moment I can't rent a van, so I might have to find a courier. But that could literally be like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds. So it's all very up in the air. But I'm kind of just crossing each bridge as it comes.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm quite not interested. I'm quite surprised that you're still able to do all the things you can do with like the clothing sides.
Well, I mean, we already have the clothes aside from some stuff. Some of the things like the chain, which now people have kind of worked out that the chain's definitely happening thanks to that photo I put on Instagram. They're like, "Oh, is that chain?" Nice. That's made to order anyway, so and that's still operating, which is good.
Good.
And yeah, and then I mean, currently the factories in India are closed, so the Impact shirt that's the only thing that's delayed, basically. Cool. And then yeah, it's all kind of all working.
Yes.
Film festival, finding opportunity in a crisis.
Yeah, tell me more. Tell me more about this. This is mostly I know this is the people downloading our clips, right? And then
just giving away all our stuff for free.
Our stuff for free. This is a cool idea. I was
listening to Sean Wood's podcast with Kelan from Contendant, and I can't remember what they were talking about, but they kind of, I think it was just like Sean was talking about like finding opportunities that can still work in kind of like this like now virtual world that we're all working. Like I saw Vogue, I think it's Vogue, the like fashion magazine. They've just done an issue where every single photo in it was like commissioned. They got like all the models to take like iPhone pictures and stuff. So rather than like hiring out expensive photographers, because they can't do that, so they shot all these things, but like within their own home and stuff. So it's like everyone's like trying to find different angles to still do the same thing. But we had the idea. I say we, like, I think actually at NAPC someone suggested this idea of we give the footage out and then give the opportunity to edit it. And the initial plan was to run that for the film festival this summer, which normally happens in the summer. Currently, I don't know if it will, because I don't see a huge point in running a film festival if people can't go out and film. I think it just won't. There won't be enough people able to do it. But the idea was that we would go out and shoot all the footage, like do like a few days in London, shoot banging footage that was unreleased, and then give that to people and let them edit it. But obviously we couldn't do that. So I was like, what's fairly easily accessible and fresh in the mind? So I just like dug out the Spit hard drive and like re-pulled all the selects. So and then
people entered already.
There's already a couple of submissions. Yeah, only a couple, because obviously it only went live a few days ago.
That's how many gigabytes?
50 gig.
Yeah, that's fair play to the people who are going to do it, because I'm excited because I think anyone who's going to actually do that are going to probably do a pretty good job, because they're going to download all of that anyway, unless they have crazy speedy internets.
Yeah, I mean, there's some people who are like, I can't download all the footage. Can I just use like one bit from like the Vancouver stuff? And I'm like, yeah, go for it. Like I just and it's just an open category of just like make the coolest edit within 2.5 to 5 minutes. Like that's all it's got to be, and use the music. And that's the other sick thing is like, we put the call out for music for Soul Destroyer, and a load of people sort of sent us stuff, and then I emailed some of them for film festival things, and then since putting out the film festival announcement, the amount of music has like tripled that we have.
Oh really?
And it's super varied. We've got like beats, we've got like instrumental, like ambient stuff. We got Jimmy the Giant gave us two new tracks.
Yes,
like unreleased. 2. Yeah, 2. And we have
sent me one, and you haven't sent me the other one.
No, I sent you the unreleased one that is in Soul Destroyer.
Oh right, so but you haven't sent me any of these other ones.
They're on the Google. They're on the Google Drive. So we have two for the film festival, which is sick. Yeah. And then my favorite one, which is now in Soul Destroyer, because I was like, cool, I want that one.
Yeah. Wow.
So to all those people thinking that Soul Destroyer is just going to be like black metal, it's not. It's going to have. It's sick actually. Like the music that. But
No, I was just saying. You said we've got a Kent group chat, and you said about it's all gonna be black metal, and then it's just the replies. It's so funny.
Yeah.
No,
Nah,
drum and bass.
Honestly, like it's not. There's currently 3 songs that I would consider like, bar the intro, which is kind of a weird guitar. Like it's not really a song. It's more like an intro song. There's 3 songs that I would consider like rock songs, and none of them are like super heavy. They're like they're like funky rock.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got like hip hop. We've got like a weird, I don't even know how to describe it. A really weird song that's like completely funk. Like it's really fun.
Cool. This is so epic.
Oh
There's
no,
so many
no. Actually, there is one song that's fucking brutally heavy, but I've like
good. No, there needs to be one, at least one.
It's honestly, it's one of my favorite sections, mainly because it features a decent amount of drinking and a very drunk George.
Oh, I know where that was.
Oh, you have to see it. It's so good, and it's your ankles. It's Max's birthday night.
Oh wait, do you have the clip of my ankles?
Yeah, oh yeah, multiple phone angles of it.
Oh my god.
That's quite a heavy song, but it doesn't feel that heavy because it's kind of a chaotic track.
Yeah.
And then we got some hip hop and some other things. So it's pretty varied. Like I'm happy.
Crazy. I'm so excited.
But yeah, the film festival, parkourfilmfestival.com, or just search, I think, Motus Film Festival. I just bought like 2 domains for it. All the information is there, and you have until the end of March to submit. So you May. So you got bare time, bruv.
I'm yawning, but I'm not. I'm trying not to be rude. I'm just knackered. I keep going to bed late and then waking up early.
I'm sleeping so badly. I don't know why. Like
it's probably just not enough like out the house because it's same as me.
Yeah.
Well, you go on walks with your dog.
I didn't walk today actually. Sarah did, but
yeah.
I think also I keep turning off my night mode on my laptop because I'm editing until like maybe 10 p.m. or something.
I've been doing that because I've been
so
gaming.
I'm just like, yeah, blue screen in it.
Yeah,
blue light or whatever it is.
No, I think it's to do with because I'm sleeping okay. It's just like I'm not tired for ages. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
But I think that's quite common with a lot of people because all the people who I've spoken to, they say their sleep pattern is pretty much the same as mine. It's like go to bed at like 2 or 3 and then wake up in the
correct.
Apart from that, I keep waking up early because I'm like, no, I just hate waking up. Like, I like sleeping in. I don't like the feeling of when I wake up after sleeping in because there's no time.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
All right, more parkour. What we got? BANE. So you haven't actually properly watched BANE yet, have you?
No.
There's not a huge amount to talk about. It is one of the best physical videos of this year in the sense that Daryl is like a master athlete.
Yeah,
it's also
crazy.
It's just a lot of deadlifts. It's just a lot. There's a lot of deadlifts.
Is that goes why like out to 11 minutes?
There's a lot of deadlifts. That's all I'm gonna say. It's showing like his stages of training, so there is lifting elements, but it's just like it's like incredible movement and then back to deadlifts, and then more incredible movement and then back to deadlifts, and then the same.
For me, when I watch that, I probably won't be that interested in it because I don't lift and I don't really understand it as well. But maybe for you lift. Did you understand what he was?
I mean, he's lifting a fucking load of weight because he's incredibly strong.
I can understand it'd be heavy, but I reckon maybe for someone like Callum,
but it's not filmed in a way of like kind of I mean, he's obviously putting on more weight and then sometimes he's doing different styles of lifts and things, but I wouldn't say it's filmed in like an educational sense or like a linear sense of like, oh, like here's me progressing in deadlifts. It's more like cinematic lifting shots, which he uses at the intro and things. I don't know. I just found the edit a bit strange, and that's only because I'm a dickhead and I'm picky. And I don't get the whole. I love Daryl. I think he's an incredible guy and so fucking talented. But the whole comic book thing. That's not my world. Like,
it's fine. It's
the multiple I'm
not really a fan of like the Marvel stuff and whatever.
Well, it's the naming yourself like multiple things. I never know what he's called. Like which Wavezilla bait, like I don't get it, but I can't hate on it. I just don't get it. So
yeah, that's fair.
yeah.
No, I am excited to watch it because
But physically, fuck me, like no one destroys that gym more than him. Like he owns every space of that gym. It's so cool.
I'm just looking at the comments from it, just because why not? It's good to look at comments before you watch a video because then you know where you're
where to base your opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
I already hate this.
I was watching something with about YouTube comments saying like because I think I do that quite a lot by accident.
You always just like you press play and then you start to scroll.
Yeah, and that's so bad. Like because I think this guy was saying about deleting comments that are not criticisms but they are directly just like hate because it will
skew things.
Yeah, obviously you can't delete everything that's bad because there's going to be people who are critiquing it, but yeah, because I don't know. Yeah,
I'd love, like, I feel like liking a YouTube video is fairly you get those people who just like, because I always forget to like stuff on Instagram, but you get those people who just like casually double tap an Instagram post, like they go scroll, double tap, scroll, double tap, scroll. I feel like people do that with YouTube videos. They like quite like casually. But I'd love to like be the fly on the wall for people who dislike videos because I've disliked them sometimes. Yeah. Because like it's very rare, I would say. But if it's somebody that I don't particularly like in the first place, i.e. like a kind of, I don't know, like an Ali Law type character, and he's clearly clickbait the shit out of it. Yeah. And like maybe he's being aggressive to a security guard.
Then you
and
if
for some reason I've put enough time into watch it, I might be like, yeah, fuck off, like that.
Well, yeah, especially if you put enough time into watching it, because it's like, well, I'm not going to get that back.
It's the only thing you like. I'm never going to write a comment writing hate because that's not me. But like, it's the only thing you can do. It's like this little anonymous. You're like, yeah, fuck you, like that.
Well, just like, so that one dislike on BANE is you, is it?
No, definitely not.
One dislike.
That's it. I like what I would. It's when you like, I don't know, we'll put up like a fairly average vlog-ish video on Motus and then it gets like 3 dislikes. And it's just always like, I wonder what was the reason. Like, was it you saying something? Was it me trying to do?
It is interesting.
Was it the music? Like, what was the kind of
to know so that we can work on things. But at the same time, I don't want it to be just someone who just clearly hates it. And
it's also so funny because you can get 1,000 likes and 3 dislikes, and you're like, why do 3 people dislike it? Like, so fucking dumb.
Hopefully the YouTube. I for some reason feel like, even though it isn't happening right now, but slowly people are going back to YouTube with not back to it, but I just think people might
I think in the last year there has been a good slow shift. Like, we've obviously spoken about it a lot on here. Kieran started the whole Save Your Clips thing, which
that's sick.
Well, I say last podcast I gave you credit for it, so I guess you both started it.
But he's actually voiced it.
He accelerated it. I think, and there's a big movement of it. Like, I mean, Phil's just bought a DSLR to make his video, which he was talking about in the last.
Yeah, that's so good. I just want that more. I want more of that. I mean, I've not got Instagram at the moment, but I haven't deleted it permanently. But it's just like I just haven't uploaded in ages, and I haven't got anything to upload. So I've still been using it, if not more than I usually do. So there's no point. I know people message me for it, but they can try and find me some other way.
It's weird, actually. I found myself, for some reason, I can suddenly get to like the end of the day and I've only checked Instagram like once. Like, not every day, but sometimes I just get like stuck into the editing. And then if I do check my phone, I'll like read Twitter or Reddit.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh yeah, Instagram. And I go on and I'm like, shit, I was talking to someone on Messenger on Instagram messages this morning. And I didn't respond or something.
I've been waiting for Instagram to bring out like a messaging that, you know, like how I know that Facebook owns Instagram, but Facebook has Messenger. If they could just make one for Instagram, that would solve issues.
I don't know if they would, because they already have it.
They probably won't, but it'd be cool if.
And then everyone would message you, because I have so many like unknown or whatever it is.
I mean, if they just kept the same like tabs, but it was just something you can open, because then I could just keep that. But what I was going to say is that's kind of good, because that's like naturally just you not checking it. Like not
I
going on
think
it.
it's just honestly, it's just the editing. Like, and it's been so long since I felt this way, and I'm just fucking love it. I was talking to a guy earlier though. When I did we did the whole March Money Challenge thing, which then kind of we all cancelled. But a guy paid me for like a chat a while ago, which sounds ridiculous.
Yeah.
And it was right at the start of the lockdown when I was in like a really bad headspace, so I kind of delayed it, and then we only just managed to get it done today. But he was talking about how his industry, which was like predominantly filming, but like not parkour, has kind of obviously collapsed. He's got a fair bit to work on himself, but it's like thinking about the future. And I just haven't been thinking about like if this is still going on in 3 months' time, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
And I think it is going to be going on in 3 months' time to some degree, because right now everything is Soul Destroyer. But once that's
out, you need something else. That's literally the key to, like, as cringe as it sounds, that is the key to happiness. If you have something that's that much of a big distraction or a grind or something that you can wake up and be excited for, that's what keeps you going. And like, it doesn't matter. It stops you thinking about the negatives of the future. But
for sure.
But I think, that's what I struggle with quite a lot, because I haven't got something that I'm so excited to get up for. But well, what do you know? Do you know what you'll do when it's out?
I don't know. Now I'm thinking, like, I mean, there'll obviously be a fair period where, like,
there'll be stuff for you to do, but it's like
there'll be kind of marketing related things regarding to the collection and sort of. There's like,
that's not right. That's not something you can get up and you're just suddenly like ticking away at it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I just have to fucking sneak out and actually do some solo training and do my 30 before 30.
It is exercise.
31 before 31.
You still need to make that. It is exercise though. Like, you can do it. It's just, I think, not being selfish with it and putting yourself at risk.
Yeah.
You know, people need the hospital beds more than free runners right now, obviously.
Very true. I made some precision trainers out of wood.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just like my dad had some wood, so he dropped it out of the house, and so I cut them up and made them. I was wearing my fucking Crocs, and which are an amazing birthday present, by the way. And I built them, and the first jump I did, because the grass was like a little bit damp because we'd cut it.
Did they slide?
I literally got flat back to the floor, like boom. And I was like,
you get winded?
Not bad, but it was more like my arse. And I was like, imagine if I just like broke my wrist or something. Like, how fucking annoying that would be.
That'd
Go
be
to the
bad.
hospital, like, sorry.
Interested, and maybe I should like build a precision trainer, because we've got a lot. I wish that I could pick up I wish that I had some sort of webcam, because I'd be able to show you what's out that window. But we've got like a ton of wood at the back, right?
And
at the
your
bottom
dad is a fucking carpenter.
Yeah, but the thing is, he does not stop. Like, he's at work, but now he comes back, and he is like, there's so many things he has on his list to build.
Yeah.
Like, he's back out there again, pretty sure, or most probably. I think I can hear him. But he's just like
making stuff for other people.
Just making stuff for the house. Like, he's just constantly
there's links online. There's people who've made like the blueprints essentially to build like precision blocks and stuff.
The blocks. Yeah. Well, what I wanted to do to get me a grind that's actually outside, because I could do stuff on my computer, but it's like, don't want to be doing that. Is to learn how to build stuff out of wood, because I'm just dumb.
Oh, you should. It's so fun. Yeah, it's so fun.
It sounds weird, but even just I've looked at a shelf he built today, and I was like, I want to do that. I want a shelf.
Yeah. No, you definitely should. That'd be sick.
I know, but no, that's cool. We should hold a precision competition, just out of us and Motus, and George can't enter. But
yeah, George and Mark. So yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
Me and Jordan probably at the bottom. Him above me, but Jordan's the one person who doesn't have a massive precision. So.
He definitely could if he trained it. I think it's one of those things that he's just not done.
He just doesn't push them that hard. Yeah. I've just realised I've got these sitting next to me. I got these with an Amazon voucher. I think at Christmas time. They are they're like pro hearing earplugs for gigs.
No way. Oh, I'm gonna get some, because I really want.
Yeah, but all the gigs are fucking cancelled, aren't they?
No, but when they come back, we're gonna hit them hard, like really hard.
Yeah.
But I need to figure out
these were like 20-25 quid, and you can hear everything, but they just take the decibels down.
Yeah,
because that's what I wanted, not like the ones that are like blocked, but they just like So,
but do you look funny?
No, because they're plugs.
You
can't even fucking see them. Look, They to just realised to the listeners they can't see this, but
yeah, it looked like USB
tube.
Oh right, it's because it's in a tube. I thought the tube was one of them. Oh right, yeah.
And they just slot in your ear.
Fair enough. Yeah.
But
I think we should hit it hard with the.
I know. Well, I got Shikari tickets for November, but I don't know if that will go ahead.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I bought this for you, by the way.
What is that? Is that CD?
Yeah, and look, it came with a little signed thing.
Oh my god, you don't understand how, because I've been using my CD player.
Yeah.
I'm not in my car. I way prefer in my room right now listening to these CDs.
Oh, I could post it to you.
Yeah, exactly.
I bought it months ago when it first got announced because I wanted to get pre-order for the release shows, which then got cancelled. And I didn't know if to get 2 tickets you had to buy 2 albums. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just buy 2 albums, then I can get 2 tickets.
You're a legend.
So I'll post it to you.
I haven't got anything that like new for this because I don't have CDs. I'm just nicking them from the house. The only new one I have is Shikari's album. So like
the old one.
Yeah, well,
the Spark.
Yeah, I was gonna get it, but I don't know where it is now. But I haven't listened to that on like proper speakers before, and it's so much better because I can just sit here in my room and listen to it. So I feel like because I still haven't like got to grips with the new album yet.
Fuck,
that will help me out with it.
The production.
Talking about music again, sorry guys, but
that's all right.
That's why you love it.
We've hit almost an hour, and this is only a test. Yeah, 56 minutes. This is only a test episode as well. So
yeah,
I mean, it's still going to go live. So anyone listening
to
this, you can deal with this.
We can still talk about music.
Yeah. This album, the production's fucking mental. If you actually listen, it's sick.
I've been listening to Tina a bit more.
Yeah, I love Tina. Tina and the Great Unknown.
Story, I think. And then I was like, I started feeling. I was like, oh, I'm gonna listen to that. But like, I'd listened to them all already, but I haven't. Obviously, you need like multiple.
The first time I sat there and I listened to it, and there are a number of songs I was into, but some of the songs I literally was like, what the fuck have they done? And now there's obviously like 3 tracks on there that are kind of poppier, but everything else I like is just sick. And there's so many little things. Like there's loads of callbacks to old albums, like with lyrics and sound. Like in Crossing the Rubicon, he says like something about a labyrinth, and then in the background you can hear the synths from Labyrinth, which is one of the songs off the first album.
Oh, really? Yeah. I know.
And like waltzing off the face of the earth, part 2 ends with this like really weird popping sound. It's like and that's the sounds of like the ice caps melting, but it's recorded from like underwater. And I had to look it up on YouTube. If you go and look up videos of ice melting,
that's interesting. And
it's recorded.
Because I was thinking that when I was listening to Tina, I wanted to know the depth of the lyrics that they've thought about for the whole album. I just want to know where they've got their sounds and stuff.
But like Marionettes is obviously, if you actually Marionettes part 1 and part 2 is the sickest. Like it's about the puppets, like puppets on strings, discovering that they have strings and that they're controlled by someone above, and then questioning all of that.
Oh, really?
And then it's saying like climb, and then it talks about them like setting themselves on fire to like. So it's like once you get into it, it's sick. Like so, I'm enjoying it.
I'm looking at. I'm turning this way because there's Spotify there. I because I remember telling you like not so long ago, I haven't been listening to anything heavy in a while, and then just recently I've been listening to a lot of heavy stuff, and it's just so good. I just go in and out of it, like depends
yeah, for sure.
But I've been listening to loads of Polaris, loads for some reason. Oh my god, so good.
They are very, very good.
Yeah, bit of Loathe as well.
Yeah,
heavy, but
no, I love it. Very occasionally, you just have to have a little taste of it.
Yeah, but it's cool.
Sick.
Music is good right now.
It is, yeah. It's the little release. My mum just bought some of the same headphones as me, the wireless ones, and is now loving them.
What in it?
Yeah, she never used to she'd go out running with headphones and things, and now she's doing that, and she keeps messaging me being like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "Yeah, this is why I always have headphones."
The picture of you bumping into her at is it Waitrose?
Yeah,
funniest thing. I don't know why.
Fucking standard, like very annoying. She just stood in the queue, just talking to me so loudly about like dumb stuff that she probably shouldn't be saying in public, and I'm just like, "There's loads of people around."
Oh, I do find your mum very funny.
Yeah, as do many people.
harm anyone, but if she did, it would be by accident. Like, it wouldn't be on purpose.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we should wrap this up because Sarah said I had to be done by 6:30 because I need to make dinner. So, and I'll get in trouble if I don't.
Yeah, that's cool. I'd want to do some stuff in the outside.
In the outside. So, well, I think this has worked in terms of the video and the audio. It hasn't lagged too much.
No, it felt like just a video call with you and me. So that's like, feels fine. Yours isn't lag. Yeah, I'm
just waving at the camera.
Testing it.
No, it's sick.
But yeah, I wish we had it on here. But just before we wrap up, I wanted to talk to you about this anyway, because it's interesting for like editing, or maybe people in the parkour community because they use technology a lot. But I just wanted to know, because I now and then flicker in and out of like these thoughts about like the benefits of not using Mac, because I know there's loads of benefits with using Mac, but like recently, because my brother's building a computer and he's changing all the time.
Yeah.
And I find myself on the internet looking up loads of different things, and there's so many different things that like Apple are just way better at and PC are way better at, and it's like so overwhelming. And I'd love to know.
I mean,
all the runners I see are on Apple. I mean, I am as well. I'm not like I don't have an opinion with.
I'm the worst person to ask because I hate going on PC because now I'm just so like.
Yeah. Like my computer was an Apple, so like Apple computer, so it's like.
Oh, see, I had PC for years.
Yeah.
But with Apple, it just like you go, oh, how do I do this? I imagine it would probably be like this, and then you go, oh, there it is. There it is.
That's actually a benefit, because I was watching one of the videos I was watching was legit just called like why Mac just works and is better.
Yeah.
And it was a channel of like people who are PC specific, but they were saying like most people who do creative media and stuff, it's because it does just, there's not like something, there's no extras.
Like, I know so many people who have PCs, but they have them, they have the PC for the power, but then they run Mac.
That's interesting.
I can't remember what you call it, but you have to like install this thing so you can run Mac.
It's just sooner or later I'm gonna have to, because this is a 2015 MacBook Pro.
Yeah.
And I know like you and Max and Jordan, like you all have the newer Macs, and I was like, I'm gonna have to switch out at some point. But no, it's interesting stuff. Especially now I'm predominantly not using the this display. I'm using another display.
Yeah. So,
interesting.
Yeah. I can't stand them. But
when I come there's some really, especially with how they look, there's some computers that I've seen that are PC that look like Macs but black, and I've been like, Mac computer. Like,
I know that's how to get you in, make it black, and you're like, oh, I want it.
But yeah, just an interesting thing. Just when you go to a jam, everyone's got a MacBook Pro, so it's like
it's because we all pretend to be poor free running kids, but actually we just get our parents to buy us everything. So
exactly, that's how we do it.
I'd like to point out I didn't get my parents to buy me this computer, but yeah, I was generalizing. Sick. All right, I got 5 minutes to go and make some burgers with some halloumi, so I'm excited.
Nice,
very nice.
I haven't had dinner. I want dinner. I know, but beer or non beer. Don't know what's the on offer.
Oh, it's such nice weather outside. It's so good in England right now.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. It's just it's really
I feel so bad for anyone sitting in like a flat without a garden, and there's obviously thousands and thousands of people.
Imagine if you hadn't moved yet.
Yeah, like fuck me, it'd be horrible. But viewers, if you've watched this all the way to the end, then you're crazy. Listeners, if you've listened to this all the way to the end, then thank you for the dedicated support. Obviously, crazy. The Phil Doyle episode, I think maybe is our best performing episode ever. We definitely want to get more guests on. I know we keep saying this, but I think that's the drive, especially now that we can do this video thing, because I think it's going to make the personal aspect of it way better. But thank you very much for listening, and
thank you.
Like, subscribe, rate it, and then Prodcast 10 on the website. Not that we have much stock, but it is coming, trust me. And there's fucking so many products that no one knows are coming as well, which is sick. So
yay.
Be excited.
And obviously opinions on this live video that's not live right now, but
the fake live. I think we just hit end broadcast, and that won't actually stop us talking, I think. So I'm going to hit this, and then that will stop the recording.
No.
Well, yeah. All right. Bye. Love you.
See you later.